Итак, дорогие зрители, мы продолжаем записывать игру Memoria. Так, на данный момент нам нужно приготовить рецепт.
For Nuri's salve of healing, I need to mix ground up whirlweed with salve fat. Salve fat. I can only pray that the Lady Perina will allow the use of simple grease just this once.
Рецепт, скажем так, лекарства для птицы.
By Travia, it's all greasy. That accursed harp. If it hadn't been for that, you'd still be yourself.
I don't want to think about that. It was so horrible.
Do you miss your family, Nuri? The fairy queen and king?
A little, but I prefer not to look back. The animals and plants of this world are my family now.
Итак, нам надо взять кручиницу, положить ее на птичью купальню и растолочь рукоятью ножа.
Ah, I can grind up the herb with the knife handle. There.
А на данный момент это не все.
Nothing in there that could help Nuri. Do you like your new bird tree?
Yes. Garon, why must I be a fairy again before we can leave here?
Because that's what you are. A fairy, not a raven. And Giacomo says we need to hurry about changing you back. He says that a fairy soul is a tender thing. Who knows what'll happen if it stays in the wrong body for too long. And it's much easier for me to protect you here than it would be on the road. If only you would let me protect you.
Ho ho, Nuri. I, King Chestnut, bid you good evening.
Good evening, King Chestnut.
Why so sad, my lovely?
I don't know. Right now, I just want to sleep.
Oh, that's a very wise idea. It's so wise that I hereby officially appoint you to be my Minister of Sleep.
Oh, thank you, dear King.
You have earned this title honestly.
I'll take them back during my next break-in.
Итак, срезаем ножом вот эту занавеску, чтобы вытереть жир.
I'll cut out a rag.
И добавляем сюда.
I still need some fat.
Да, сначала счищаем жир.
The rag's now covered in fat. Perina, please let this fat be enough for Nuri's wound. It's all I have.
И накладываем повязку на рану.
There. And next, we'll make you a fairy again.
Did you meet the man?
Yes, I don't know if I can trust him though. But if Giacomo's right, then soon everything will be like it used to be. You'll be as tall as a human again, and together we'll travel across Aventuria and have one adventure after another.
When do you think I'll be able to fly again?
Let's see how your wound is doing tomorrow. Maybe we can go and practice a little.
Fine. Sleep well, Garon.
Sleep well, and don't worry. Soon everything will be as it was. As the stone over the scarab, so rules the scarab over the stone. Enter if to you the answer is known. If not, then forever your life I'll own.
Итак, мы добрались до второго акта. Далее история будет
And
развиваться
again, this time you can do it.
I
довольно
don't
интересно.
know.
Don't be discouraged. Think about something nice. Think about... Isn't it a wonderful feeling to have defeated the seer and finally be free?
I don't want to think about it. Those months in the cave were horrible.
I shouldn't have brought it up. Do you remember? Do you remember that dwarf in the Tash Mountains?
The one with the blue beard? He was funny.
And the knight Bogomil Rathling?
The two of them were always arguing.
And the grouchy fisherman? And Isida, the gypsy? I'm sorry, I forgot about Isida. Nuri, you must have one nice memory. Do you remember... the night we spent together in the Brenask marshes? You wanted to enter a bond of love with me.
Yes, that was nice. But you lied to me before that.
I wanted to save you. If I told you the truth, you wouldn't have come with me. Anyway, I still like to think about it. It's time you become a fairy again. Do you remember how happy and carefree you used to be?
Of course I remember. That makes me even sadder.
Come on, that's enough for today.
Do I have to go back in the cage?
Unfortunately, yes. With a pet raven on my shoulder, the Andergastrians will immediately take me for a warlock again. I'm glad those days are over.
Oh well.
On the way back, let's stop by Fahi's tent. He has such a carefree manner. I'm sure he'll raise your spirits.
Garon?
Yes?
I want to be like I was in former times too. But I don't know how. So much has happened.
We'll manage somehow. This is where we met for the first time.
You were trying to catch me like a bird.
How was I to know you'd be so big and so stubborn?
You're a fine one to talk.
You're right. Even if we don't have a whole lot in common, we can certainly agree on that. Who are those people?
These statues scare me.
They look like the pillars from Fahi's tale, only with faces. Hey there, what's going on?
Brider, I can't work like this.
Master Bodiak?
This man is disturbing my investigation. Talk to him. Send him away. I have no time for this sort of thing.
I'm sorry, but the School of Arcane Combat of Andergast has closed off this area until further notice. You should go home.
What happened here?
A mob from the city wanted to chase a travelling merchant out of the country, and this is what became of them. Ta-da! Ancient Tulamid pillars with an Andergastrian core. No trace of the merchant.
He disappeared?
Yep, now shoo. Otherwise the same thing might happen to you too.
Everything's cursed. Fahi was our best chance to heal you.
But isn't he evil? Didn't he petrify those people?
Nuri, that was an Andergastrian lynch mob. Had I been able, I would have turned them into stone too. He must have left a trace around here somewhere. I'd better find it before the mages from the School of Arcane Combat do. Otherwise we'll be right back where we started.
The spirit must have been petrified as well.
Так, группа из 4 человек.
I'm not
Точнее,
going back.
было больше.
How many attackers were there?
Попытался прогнать торговца, вот что с ними произошло. В итоге нам надо понять, расследовать, что именно и как
What did the mage look like?
здесь произошло.
Psst. Nuri, can you do me a favor? Distract the mage. Hop behind the statue and talk to him. He'll think you're the petrified woman.
Shall I tell him about King Chestnut and the turnip ghosts?
No, just answer his questions.
What questions and what should I say?
Listen.
How many attackers were there?
"11 to 15.
What did the mage look like?
He wore a crocus-coloured brooch on his left breast.
How do you know all that?
I don't know anything. I'm just guessing.
From what direction did the attack come?
It came from the northeast.
And in what direction did they depart?
To the northwest. Can you remember all that?
What was he wearing again?
A crocus-coloured brooch on his left breast.
Then let's go.
Thanks, Nuri. You're a big help.
Oh, what a waste of time. It appears the spirit of these peasants has been extinguished once and for all.
Well, okay, the interback. Do I have to make this hard?
Ha! I have contact. They came from the north-west, and then went where? Ryder, where are you? I can't remember all this by myself.
That'll keep them busy for a while.
Итак, мы отвлекли помощницу чародея. Это даст нам возможность пройти к ним с тыла. Разрезаем веревки. И проходим в шатер. Пытаемся найти что-то полезное.
Yeah. Whatever's in there, it smells. They smell funny. Somehow. Oh, my head. My fex. What is this stuff?
Итак, мы
A
нашли
key.
ключ.
That's enough, Bryder. We have a statement. Have you thoroughly searched the crime scene?
Yeah, nothing there. If there's anything else, it must be in the tent. I'll just finish writing this up.
Uh-oh. By the time I get up there and the hammock stops swinging, they'll be onto me. If she's really about to search the entire tent, she'll easily find me there. It can't be helped. I have to get out of here. If only there were a door here.
Используем нож на настенном ковре. И преспокойно выбираемся наружу.
Come on, close, quickly. Made it.
And don't disturb the crime scene. I'll hear every sound.
That was close. Huh? There's another one here. Apparently the mages haven't even found him yet. Prius be with me. That's the mask from the burial chamber. What else has that merchant fellow been keeping from me?
На данный момент мы не можем пройти сюда. Нам нужно выбить клин.
Good riddance.
Проходим вперед. Используем ключ на сундуке.
It fits.
И получаем долото. Теперь нам нужно забрать молоток у мага. Как мы могли слышать раньше, маг сказал своей, назовем ее студентке, чтобы она ничего не трогала в шатре, поэтому мы создадим иллюзию того, что она что-то разбила. Пока он отвлечется, заберем молоток из его сумки.
Hey! I told you not to break anything. I have no idea what everyone sees in her.
Итак, у нас есть все, чтобы попытаться забрать артефакт. Объединяем молоток и долото и используем на колонне.
Got it, and now I'm out of here.
Oh, who do we have here? Bryder? There's a new suspect. What have you got there, boy?
This?
That can't be.
Master Bodiak? What is that?
Nothing. Take it from him and give it to me. That is quite obviously a very dangerous artifact. I must immediately take it to the school for study. Question the swineherd in the meantime.
Understood. So who are you? And why are you sneaking around here?
You can't just take the artifact.
Look at me when I'm talking to you. The School of Arcane Combat wants to know what terrible thing has happened around here. I, on the other hand, am surprised at how boring our investigations have been so far. So please don't make this too easy for me or I'll be even more disappointed. First question. What sort of artifact was that?
That was an ancient magical weapon. In the wrong hands, it could cause untold harm.
And how did someone like you come to possess something so powerful?
I found it behind the tent. One of the statues had it in its hand. Is that all? Can I go now?
Boy, you are boring. You didn't even try to lie to me. Oh, this kingdom can't even get incidents of black magic right. And now for my last question. Who are you anyway?
I'm Giron.
Fine, that's all. You may go.
Seriously?
I can see from 100 paces that you're harmless. Or do you have another question before you return to your uneventful life?
You're a novice at the wizard school, right?
Right, a combat mage in training. Forever damned to serve the Undergastrian nobility in their mindless squabbling with Nostria.
Why don't you leave if you don't like it?
First, I have to make it through my training.
What happened here?